Hello, welcome on in. Is the sound quality okay? Can you let me know if you can hear me all right? I know it's not the best, but can you just hear me? Let me know. Let me know if the sound quality is okay. If everything is good on your end. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for a couple of minutes for those who are coming in or now finding me on your For You page. Um, I like to give an intro. I like to give a late before I actually get started because I never know how long like consciousness, spiritual consciousness is always available. It's different for me how I have to access it, so it might be good information for you. Happy Thor Day. Happy Thor, the god of Thor. Happy Thor Day, which is Thursday. Happy, hello, welcome on in. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes. If you're just coming on in, make sure you give it a like, make sure you give it a follow. Support, I support you. Love and light. I've been listening to a lot of African music lately, spiritual African music. It's been helping me. I forget that I do these things. Like, I forget to come back to source. Like, this is my source. This was what was calling me home to my spiritual knowledge, to my spiritual being. I forget. I forget my inner child sometimes. We forget our inner child sometimes. We forget to simply just breathe and be in a moment. I know our mind and our hearts is racing to get to where we need to be in our destination. But the thing is, life is a journey. I'm gonna frame here. Like, I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable just me being me. That's very important for soul development, for soul purposes, is to be you no matter what. Like, love you. Even in darkness, you see the beauty and light. It's a good feeling to be in that mindset, to be in that inner child. Like, so yeah. But yeah, we're what it is, what we're trying to discover today is that how do we manifest this particular point of our reality that we in? We're always trying to figure out how to get somewhere, not realizing how did we get there in the first place. You know what I mean? It it takes a lot of questions and a lot of answers to get to where you're trying to get to. And you're gonna need tools along the way to help you get to that destination. But I'm here to remind you today to take it easy. You know, the future is already unlocked. Just watch it unfold. Watch it manifest through your eyes by believing within, by going within, by knowing you and honoring you. You can never forget about you. Don't never forget about you. Like, you is the main key to source. Source know how to provide. Source knows how to get money. Source know how to give you the abundant life that you are desiring or that it's desiring. So let it unfold. Like, it's very magic. And once you see it all process, and layout. But I guess I like to come up live instead of just recording these type of videos. I don't know. I feel I feel less strict than I did before coming up live because now it just seems more natural. Like I can just pull information out of the ether by going within if I need to know something. Maybe I'm channeling information that you need to know, and you you're probably just trying to get confirmation from spirit. So you know what spirit looks like. You know how to hear spirit. Spirit is what you are manifesting. Literally, we're manifesting spirits every day, and we don't even consciously be aware of it or acknowledge that we have this gift. Whether you want to call it God or whatever consciousness you want to call it, it's what you create. So therefore, you created it as a source. You are the source of your future. You are the blueprint to your future. The little tests that we get to see if we're capable of having our future is just to build you up. It's just to build your character up for this next stage in life. Like, life doesn't have time. There's no time in life. It's about just exploring what time has to offer you because you are trying to create time. You're trying to be the same and you're trying to understand how you created your reality. Did you ever ask Spirit, how did we manifest things? Where did these information come from? It comes from source, which is our inner child, our ancestors, our ancestral, or like the archangels and all of that are within us is inside of us today. Whether you want to believe that or not, but you know deep down you believe that that's the answer, that you are the source, that you are the creator. You're just wondering, how did you do it? When did it all begin? Where did it all begin? Okay, we know where. The where is inside of you, which is the ether, which is you. It took a level of awareness. Well, God, a level of awareness for you to understand that you are the creator. Okay, like you realize you're creating consciousness out within consciousness through you. You are creating a reflection of light through you. You're understanding what it's like by observing your environment, observing other consciousness that you created within yourself. But you're wondering, how did I do it? Don't question how. Just know that it exists. Like, God doesn't question his power, really. You are the creator of your reality, your universe. Your future could be right now as you're manifesting what you want to do tomorrow. You're already doing it within that time as you manifested, as you thought of it. It already existed. That's pre-existed meditation. You're going with what's already pre-existed. You're already manifesting what's already programmed to you subconsciously. You're just wondering, how did it happen? Something or someone or another version of you had to sit down and talk to you in a different time with a different point of version of you. You had to have that voice, that version of you, to tell you what it is that you desire in your future, what it is that you seek. What is your path? What is your purpose? What is your will? What what is love to you? What is like kindness to you? How would you see kindness today versus how you will see kindness tomorrow? Kindness multiplies itself in many spirits. It becomes a multiple dimensional word because kindness can mean multiple things. Kindness can show you multiple things. Emotion can show you multiple things within a person. How you look at a person, they might look angry or upset or depressed. To them, they might be, to them, to their spirit, they might be passionate. It's perspective. It's how you analyze and contract things, you know. It's a beautiful thing when you realize what spirit is doing without understanding why spirit do these things. Spirit just does it. We're supposed to come into life without knowing our purpose to get our purpose. So we're allowing the universe, allowing the things to influence us to create something new out of its creation. Therefore, we become creators of its creation. A creator creating another creator. Manifesting through other people. If that helps you get to your future, if you can't really do it alone, because it takes a village. It takes a whole mountain to move you to one consciousness to the next consciousness. And it's totally up to spirit to recognize and accept the information that it's receiving. That it knows that it's the projector. It knows that it's dreaming of this. It took another conscious to create something. For example, it took another consciousness for you to design the type of lighter that you desire to have. Like the information came within that source that has the ability to create a lighter. Same thing how a person discovered fire is the same kind of concept. It's you trying to bring in life, air, breathing. It's you trying to become God, of like God. Let's just say this. Okay, they say Jesus is associated with the 33 vertical brain, right? Which is like the human, like so hard to explain, but yeah, it's like the human. What makes up human? Okay, so I read somewhere the body, our brain, is associated to the ninth ether, the ninth realm, which is symbolizes completion. What are we completing? We are trying to complete the circle of life. Understanding what this whole thing is. It's a journey. It's not a yes or no answer. It's an atmosphere. It's something that you discover, that you bring into life by breathing, by giving it life, by giving it meaning and purpose. You're giving it purpose by acknowledging that it's something. By you acknowledging it's something, it has a consciousness. It's not able to think for itself. Therefore, you have to be the creator to like move it. It's like playing chess. Like you have to figure out what pieces to take before you can move to the next step or move to the next square. And it's also, you can see life as black and white, colorful, however you want to see it. It's totally up to you. A dog might see it something totally different. A dog experience is totally different from a human experience. But we're all trying to understand what is life, what is to live, what is to create, what is to breathe in life. By breathing in life is to breathe in something that exists within you. by going deep within you by source. Just shut off that 10% of your brain and open up 20%. Imagine what 20% versus 10% can really do to your future. Are you okay? You're the creator, right? But you're not directing your movie. You don't know how to direct. You don't even know the steps of creating a direction. But there is another consciousness that knows how to direct you. Why? I don't know. I guess that's just the way it goes. Like, once that consciousness is able to download into you, now you know how to direct. Now you know how to move spiritually and mentally and physically. How you program yourself, your subconscious, it's totally up to you. Nobody is controlling your subconscious but you. You can allow things to influence your consciousness or like your subconscious, but nothing is really controlling you. Nothing really owns you. You own you. You control you. You are the creator of you. You created you, whether you are aware of it or not. You chose two people to create you. Out of those two people, they created what you call a sun, an algorithm. You're the cosmic algorithm to this two particular light. You're creating construct out of these two people. You're trying to figure out, how did I pick my mom and dad? How did I pick my body? How did I pick me? How did I pick my name? You didn't. You imagine it, how to be, how to come to be. You took the form of thought to become action, and then action becomes physical. You became you. You became one. You became the source of you. You became the light of you. You're understanding what it means to live. You're already in your future. You manifest this like 10 years ago, maybe 20 years ago, maybe when you was 5, and now you're 29 experiencing what you manifested at 5 years old, that you saw yourself doing. How you did that is because somebody gave you the key to manifest by asking you, what do you see yourself in 10 years? How did you do it? You vision it like a movie. You vision it in one setting, but you're realizing time is different how you vision. Time does not equal up to its justice out here versus in here. So now you gotta bring what you manifested on the inside out slowly. So that way you can have a longer experience than what you imagine. Because what you imagined could have been like 26 minutes, and then that 26 minutes could have been your whole 10 years. And then you skip a whole 5 years and you wonder where that 5 years went versus that 1 year version consciousness of you that was created to remember those two particular points. Hello. Hi. Welcome on in, love. How you doing? But it's simple. It's not simple until you get stuck somewhere, until you start asking questions. How the fuck did I create this? I had to have somebody, I had to have the vision to order to see this, right? But somebody had to receive that information to create that picture behind me. Same thing with you. How did you know what you look like? Like, seriously. I did not imagine myself looking like this. I imagine myself much taller than this, kind of like a giant with muscles. I imagine something different. My inner child did not see this coming. But I feel like I know too much. And then I'm like, I hope people can understand. I hope, not people, not just people, spirits. I hope all spirits can understand and take what resonates for them, because your information for your information, you see things differently. I'm just channeling what you might need to hear, confirmation. Like, I can hear. I can hear very good in the ether, and I'm like, Thank you for joining in. You can watch later, though. It will be up. It's okay. I'm trying to get more people in to join in sometimes. Thank you. Have a good day. Blessed be you. Have a good day at work. You got this, boss. Thank you. Much love. Love and light. But yeah, just understand you. Go within. But yeah, I think that's all I kind of have for right now. I just come on random when I'm having something like on my mind. I told you consciousness is like, spiritual consciousness doesn't last that long. It does when I want to. So I'm gonna explain what I wrote on my post, or I'm just gonna say it and just put it in this video. So hopefully you can recognize it. So I put this on my post. Okay, well, let me give me a minute. My inner child is like, she's in and out, walking in and out of me, like subconsciously. I'm like, okay. She, the best way to, like, the best way that I can describe my inner child, okay, she sometimes look like the Lovecraft Country twins. If you've seen Lovecraft Country, and she looks like, well, that's her power. If you've seen Lovecraft Country, you see the two twins. She acts like that sometimes towards her ancestors, or just in general. Uh, Sometimes she be thinking she's Morpheus all of a sudden, like, oh, I got it. Like, I know this shit. This is how you escape the matrix. I'm like, you do you. Other times, she is like Buttercups from Powerpuff Girls. I don't know why. It's weird. Um, and then other consciousness, she's a superhero, or like, she just, she thinks she's a goddess. Well, she is. She has her own right to think she's a goddess. So I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her creation. I'm letting her be. And every time I would talk to her, it's like, she likes to create movies, right? She likes to create the scene out of movies that we watch together. And she's inspired by that world. And this is the best way she can explain to me what's happened to her subconsciously, or like in her world. Like yesterday when I was talking to her, we was in the uh, Sabrina room, like from Chilling Adventure of Sabrina, or the Teenage Witch of Sabrina. We was in that version, and she was just telling me how she got this knowledge. She said through the looking glass. She showed me how she stepped into the glass, and then I saw myself talking to her, and I was like, oh, so we just walk through the glass? Like, we just stepped in? She was like, yeah, we just stepped right on in to the other world. That's how we travel. So, like, she's weird. Forgive her. Just forgive her. She's learning. But that's just how she creates her world, so we can't just judge her. So I wrote on the community tab yesterday. The key point of yesterday live was to understand that you have consciousness to expand your source, not limit it. And then I go, some people in society want to limit your beliefs so they can rule over your subconscious. If you go within to find the source, it is how you interpret reality. Alright, we're following. Reality is by thoughts and becomes movement once you go within, once you create movement. It's hard to create movement if you never really experience. If spirit never, if you're telling spirit to stay still but also move, is it really moving? You gotta move spirit. You gotta let the mind stay still, but let spirit move. Like, let it imagine whatever it wants to create, and it's up to you later to figure out how it. You're trying to figure out how it all starts. You're not. You can't. Like, it's it's you. It's source. That you are source. So then I go. If you go within to find source, it is how you interpret reality. I said that before. Reality is by thoughts and becomes movement once you go within. Instead of looking for something outside to save you, how about you look within to save you? Hi. Why? Um, I'm talking about like yesterday, a live video. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. I talk about the subconscious and conscious mind, how you manifesting, and how it works, and how you can do it again and keep rebirthing new ideas, some shit like that. But if you're just coming on in, yeah, make sure you just watch the beginning, because there is a speech that you might want to hear or something resonate with you. Go ahead. Do you know how to shift? Yes. Yes, I know how to shift, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. You're here to learn. I'm here to learn. It's okay. No need to be sorry. Okay. Okay, the best way to shift is just to ascend from the life lesson, from the lesson itself. That's like the best way I can do it. How to ascend is by doing shadow work, by going within, letting go of what's not you, but also accepting that it is you, but it's not you. It's a different perspective of somebody else that's looking at a point of view of you, of how you're acting. So you're able to shift that consciousness to whatever perspective you know the truth about you by going within. And how do you go within? Just sit in a dark room, quiet. If you need meditation music, go ahead and get meditation music to keep you focused on one track of shifting your mind. Saying some affirmation is a good way of shifting your mind. But some of us, we can shift our mind by operating out of pain, by thriving in pain. So we're learning how to shift our consciousness through pain, by experience what we're experiencing, by acknowledging. what we experience. To shift, really, if we were looking at it on a different level, like where you see the whole shift, where you're visualizing yourself somewhere else and also visualizing what you look like, you can do that. That is very possible. Once the mind is shifted, it once the spirit is shifted, the body shift itself. The body shift itself, and it becomes a whole new type of consciousness. It's totally up to you how you keep that consciousness up, because sometimes we put ourselves underneath contracts. We only give ourselves a minute amount of time in a certain particular point of the future. We need to expand our future by keep constantly creating what we manifest in our mind, not stopping just because something wrong would happen. It's about keep going no matter the obstacles, no matter what happens. It's all part of the reason for you to experience that pain, to experience that lesson for a reason, because one of your ancestors or you have the blueprint to accomplish the idea of you are already in your future by just shifting your consciousness, by already believing that you're in it, by already believing you're doing it and thinking it. Now that you're seeing yourself in it, keep creating, keep going, and keep going and keep going to the end of life, to the end of time, to the end of you. Only you have the right to say when to leave. Like, you are the divine timing. You are the key to your universe, to your source. So, that's the way to put it. I hope that makes sense. If you need me to elaborate a little bit more, just ask me some questions. I do not mind answering. I'm gonna be up here for a minute, so it's okay. I feel okay today to be up here. I feel safe. Sometimes I don't always feel safe to be up here. Sometimes I don't. Because I'm doing some inner healing, so I'm okay. But yeah. Some of y'all are already in your future. You just wondering how it happened, how you did it, like how you like what. I know it's crazy, but just if you sit back and just observe and think a little deeper, be like, who created this mug? Who had the vision to create the mug? Like stuff like that. You have to think and be. But yeah, welcome on in for those who are joining in. Catching alive. I'm trying to see. I'm gonna stay up here for a little bit more to see if I can catch y'all. Like, now I gotta be the fisherman to catch the energy or to catch the right people to get this information. Like, you have to visualize yourself in a future that you're already seeing a future that you're already in. You just gotta constantly create something new within that future, because not only you are bringing you're bringing a group, a collective, a group of consciousness with you. So attract the right consciousness to help you get to your future. We make mistakes along the way. The mistakes that we make in our vision is for life lessons, so it's okay. And I know it was scary for some of us to uh, experience those things. Like, I experienced like the rough part of trying to get to my future, and I should have just envisioned lightly instead of going through all that pain, unnecessary pain. But then I needed those pain because like I grabbed some jewels. I grabbed my spiritual knowledge throughout those pains, and without me going through that certain path, I would not know the consciousness I am in today, like I would not know. I would not know who I am today. So yeah, like I'm still thinking about it because I'm like, what the fuck? What did I? what did I experience? Like why? Like uh, I'm healing from the last travel, and I know I gotta keep going because I'm like it's just a continuation of being a god, creating you, creating yourself out of you. We're gonna get it together. uh, like it's so painful. Like it's it's good to have those experiences. Like best believe it might be silly and dumb and like it could have been worse, but you gotta be thankful. Like, oh my God, I'm here. Thank God, I still got me attached. Like, thank God, like you know what I mean. Like, thank the universe, gratitude. Show gratitude to yourself. Like, show gratitude to your ancestors. Like, for keeping you here, for keeping you whole and not going insane because he was trying to get somewhere to be somewhere. Like during this travel of you trying to get to you, you have people try to steal you from you. They try to steal your mind. They try to take over your mind. They try to become you subconsciously without you being aware that they already like switch you, which is possible. I keep asking people, is it possible for your subconscious to be switched by birth? Yes, it is possible. Or throughout your adult years or teenage years or just childhood years, you don't know what point of time you would subconsciously switch in the blink of the eye. It's literally like the movie Get Out. Like you know the movie Get Out where he was just where the lady was in a cup of tea, like trying to hypnotize him to switch his subconscious over to that white man. I felt just like that in my fucking reality. I was in the movie Get Out. I literally was traveling down the like rabbit hole, like how Kanye West and them was going through their spiritual awakening, and we're seeing it in our front of our eyes. Like some of these celebrities are going through a spiritual awakening. We as us are identifying who and what they are because they stripped away of what they knew about themselves from their old life. Like none of those celebrities was who they are today if we didn't subconsciously or consciously think about who and what they are. Like they created themselves out of our experience, what so we can come to relate and understand what this thing is called life is about. It's once you go back to you, it's a it's a breath of fresh air. It's literally you giving life back to you. It's literally you coming back into that life, into that, into that Christ life consciousness. So, like these words, when they penetrate my mind, I can think of the time that I was learning about these things. I experienced the most trauma, so it's kind of like blocking me in a way. Hello, how are you? Love a night. Welcome on in. Make sure you get that like button. I see 2 people liking this. I know y'all can give me a little bit more like. I'm gonna be up here for a minute. And if you hear something in the background, I'm sorry. It's my family. What? That's good. That's good. That's good. Welcome on in for those who join on in. If you're new here, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you give a like button. I do have a donation if you want to send some love and some donation. I much appreciated. Everything is underneath the video. Just click underneath it. You'll see all my information, my phone number, my cash app, everything. And yeah. And I don't mind talking to you one on one. If you have some experiences, feel free to share them. Like I don't mind hearing your thoughts. It's 5:52 a.m. Oh, damn. 5:52 a.m. Thank you for being here this early in your time. Like, thank you. I much appreciate it. You took the time out to come up and say hello. I really do appreciate it. It's the thought that counts. It's the love that counts. You're supporting me. I'm accepting it. And now I give back onto you that same love. Thank you. Much appreciated. We forget sometimes just to show gratitude. We forget. And I know I forget. So if I forget to say gratitude sometimes, just say thank you. Just remind me to say thank you. What's something? So quantum leaping is a thing. Yes, quantum leaping is a thing. It something. What's quantum leaping to you? I want to hear your thoughts about what do you mean, like when you asking quantum leaping. What is your thoughts about quantum leaping? Because like everybody has a different opinion of what quantum leaping is. How do you experience quantum leaping? Are we experiencing quantum leaping now? I mean, we kind of are if you want to think about it. I can put it in a scientific way. You're in a different time zone, right? It's AM where you are. It's PM where I'm at. That's another form of quantum leaping. But you decided to enter my timeline, which you enter in the PM, which is the South. It's you crossing over timelines without actually moving. You're only moving subconsciously. You're only being aware of it. Kind of like a dream state. I feel like I do it in dreams. You do it in dreams and you also do it in vision and you also do it in real time. It's just in real time, you might not catch it until you notice it later, if it makes sense. I get exactly what you're saying. Good. Good. Glad you get it. Glad you get it. Uh, sorry, I'm drinking tea. I normally don't drink tea like that. But I was like, okay, get some tea. Whatever the inner child wants, I gotta make her happy because she's been through a lot. But yeah. You have any questions about quantum leaping, quantum jumping, time jumping? I'm listening to some African music. I do got my headphones on, so I'm like, I really like it. I don't know why. It's just bringing out the African ancestors in me. I'm like, okay. Welcome on in for those who are coming on in. I appreciate you. Honestly, I appreciate love. I still can't say it correctly. I'm trying to come up with something. Appreciate love. Appreciate love. It's like appreciate you, but appreciate love. Appreciate love. Appreciate love. Appreciate love. I'm gonna say that. Appreciate love. Because I appreciate your love. And I appreciate you being here. You're a very important person. Your love, your light, your everything. You mean a lot. If nobody haven't told you today, I'm gonna tell you today. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of something that whatever that's so small, it could be very small, it could be very big. I'm glad you accomplished it. I'm very proud of you. if nobody haven't told you today. Welcome on in. Anybody got any questions? I'm gonna give like this whole hour like a question section. You think we choose to forget just to remember? Uh, yes, I believe so. I believe so. We choose to forget. I think there's a reason why we do it so that we can keep creating as source. So we can figure out how we can access the information again once we get lost to see how long it takes us. We like to challenge ourselves as gods. Like it takes us a long time to get back information from us because of society beliefs. If we don't shut off society and just go within, we're never gonna really truly know who we are. We're supposed to just come up here and share our experience and create some type of blueprint so we don't get lost the next time we come back. I keep wondering if there's gonna be never mind. I keep wondering sometimes if there's gonna be a next time for humanity. Like I just wonder. I'm trying not to speak ill intentions about it. It's just curiosity got the cat. Like mm, I'm curious because we have one society operating on like following somebody else's consciousness, and then we have another part of society that's waking up to its own consciousness, and then those people who are waking up are being called weird and not fitting in with society. Yes, like it's weird how we have seen things. How are they trying to make everybody into a duality type of like construct? Like it's okay because I got a duality mind because I can see both ends and operate from both perspectives. Like I can operate on my masculine and I can operate on my feminine, and I can see my feminine perspective and I can see my masculine perspective. But society does not look at duality that way. It's following a matrix like subconscious. Like the matrix don't even know what it's doing. It's just reproducing all of these rules and these contracts and expecting us to follow. Like I'm only gonna follow to an extent because I'm not from here. So I gotta try to feel like I gotta try to blend in to like okay, be a part of this matrix just for a little while until I'm able to physically remove myself somewhere in a whole different type of where there's no restricted on rules of creating you. Like where America is very limited, like a limited space of creation. You gotta go through all of this shit just to have something underneath a document, just to say you own something that you created. When it's you, source, who created you. Like it's weird. Yes, we do get tricked into manifesting. Like that's why I'm trying to teach you the key of manifesting. Like you can manifest your reality through other people if you have to make yourself to the top that way. Like it's okay. Like you have to do it that way because all society is going to do is just take away and give you rules over your creation when you are the creator. It's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, but it's dumb. I'm like, ugh, all these rules, bro. Like, all these rules. Why? Love isn't a rule. Love shouldn't even be a rule. Like, Love is something that you can automatically receive from somebody. It's an emotion. It's a it's you receiving the information of love, becoming love. Like, what is wrong with America? All I know, America in general just ghetto. It's ghetto. It's very ghetto. It's not spiritual. Nobody really spiritually awakened like that. It's only half of us who are spiritually awakened. Half of us are telling the truth. Half of us is hiding away from the truth. If we don't come together and just be one within ourselves and understanding our inner child and what we need as spirit, we're gonna get very fucking lost. And we're already lost. It's just now it's time to accept it and do something about it. And then that's quantum leaping. Once you get everybody to agree that we are lost, well, you know what to do with that information. Why am I? they figure they figure they might as well capitalize off of our energy since we miss. Oh, yeah, they are capitalizing off our energy, but you're accepting it that they are capitalizing. Are you allowing it or are you just aware of it? Are you gonna do something about it? How are you gonna get that energy back? What you gonna do to get that energy back? It's your creation that they are stealing from you. It's your birthright. Like, do you not know like how powerful your birthright is? And once you get deep and understand like the power you hold as a group of collective, instead of just following like go within to get the information. That's all I can say. Like just start asking questions. Like that's how you learn. Asking is learning. And damn, I've been on here for like 53 minutes. Time does not work the same as time showing me now. Like my mind feels like 2 minutes, but it's 53 minutes in the ether or on Earth. I'm like, how? Seems like 2 minutes in my goddamn mind. I just feel this information. That's how consciousness, that's how your quantum leaping is. You're traveling faster than the time that you're seeing in reality. You just gotta study. You gotta look around your surroundings, what quantum leap, quantum physics is. Those are my best subjects. Quantum leaping, quantum jumping, anything that deals with time, energy, and the dead and the living, all that good shit. I like the stars a little bit, but my best strong subject is like quantum leaps and energy because I can read energy. You can read energy too. How are you reading energy is the question. Are you analyzing somebody's behavior or are you actually receiving the information from the person who's giving you this information? Are you feeling it through their voice or like how are you connecting to that person's emotion? Like and what shape or form are you connected to this person? Because this person had to put your subconscious within them for in order for you to receive the information. So I might have grabbed you out of my heart chakra, like I vision you in my heart space. So I suspect for you to show me love and reciprocate it to me. So I expect because I created it. I didn't create you specifically. No, I not out of my body, but out of energy, out of my inner eye, out of manifestation. So it's like you created me, but I don't. You don't know why you created me or how I got here. or why. That's the whole thing. It's the whole why shit. Like, why? Just be. Hey. Sorry, my inner child is grumpy today. I gotta check on my inner child today. We gotta talk to do. They're always talking, but we got some more talking to do. It's about our future. Welcome on in if you're new. Make sure you give it a like. Make sure you give it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I do accept donations. Much appreciated because your girl is not trying to be broke. She's thinking richly. So, yeah. Have you astral projected through meditation before? Yes, I have. And I also astral projected in real time with eyes open. Once you learn to close, you know how to open. The best way to put it. The best way. Like, I'm doing it now. I'm everywhere. I'm just accepting that I'm everywhere and nowhere at all. Not knowing where that nowhere is, but by just visioning where that somewhere is, if it makes sense. Like, I'm here, but I'm subconsciously somewhere else because I choose to be. But then I'm also choosing to be here by grounding myself. So that makes me have a duality reality. To able to be in one place and multiple places all at once. You become what you call it, a multiple dimensional spirit. That's what I like to call it. So yeah, astral projection is real. Meditation is just a training wheel, like the music, to keep your mind focused. You can pre-record the sound in your mind by allowing your mind to imagine the sound by what it's feeling. Like, ask yourself, what does it feel during this moment, and keep that same feeling in your mind. So the next time you want to go somewhere, you're in the middle of somewhere, like, I don't know. Say you get anxiety, right? You get a panic attack. You're trying to visualize yourself calming down. It's kind of the same thing when it comes to visualizing yourself somewhere else. Is you're taking your mind and visualizing your body there, but it's gonna take time for this reality, this body, this consciousness of you to catch up to that reality of you. It's gonna take a little bit minute. Just give it a minute. Literally minutes, like 1 second. Once you go within and you know what to do and you're there. And then once you're there, keep going. That's not that's not the last thing for you. That's just one puzzle of your creation, of your manifestation. It's more too. Like, remember, we're constantly creating. It's never a stopping ground of creation. You're always constantly thinking of new ways to provide for your life, new ways of being a better version for you. So, like, duh, accepted. I'm sorry. I had to say it though, like, just fucking accept it, man. I had to. If I gotta do it, you gotta do it. You gotta accept it. God damn it. I'm not accepting this shit by myself. I'm not accepting that I didn't create all of this by myself. Like, I know there's other consciousness that created me for a particular reason and particular purpose. So now I'm getting that purpose of motion, which I gotta fulfill and create and make happen. You can thank your ancestors for creating me if you like. I thank them too. your ancestors are like, huh, she gonna need a little friend, or he gonna need a little friend to like go through this with, who understands what they go through. Alright, your ancestor said, alright, I pick her. She good. She seems homey. She seems vibey. She knows what to do. I, I'm just like, I'm barely noticed. I'm just like, I'm aware. Like I'm tired. It's like we're all in the movie's holes right now. Like, if you seen that Disney movie, oh, did you see the movie Timeless or Lucy? Yes, yes, I have. Yes, it's just like that. Yes, yes. Good thinking. It's just like the movie Lucy and Timeless. Is Timeless the one with the Justin Timberlake in it? I don't know. It's something with Justin Timberlake where he traveled to, and they had the with the little watch thing on their arm. It's kind of like that right now. Like, time is very valuable, precious. Like, we can't waste no more time. But yeah. Any more questions, y'all, before I can close this out? I told y'all I'll give it like a half hour, 30 minutes for y'all to question in. But if y'all can do me a favor though, like real note, to help me out, like to get my message across, just share my videos to see that those who resonate, who are like into these type of toxic, like I'll much appreciate it. Like honestly, it will help me out, and it will also help them out. I just like, I don't know. I just want to continue because I really do have a passion for this. And I do see myself up here for a very long time. At first, I didn't. But then I'm like, okay, I'm good. Because, like, I realize it's not about me. It's about a group of collective that I'm trying to, like, we're all trying to go somewhere. We're all trying to carry each other somewhere. So, I'm here to answer any questions and be there for y'all. I'm the Alexa of you. Just be like, Alexa. Or, just say, or say my name, be like, Aphrodite. And I'm like, poof, I'll pop up. I'd be like, yes, how can I help you? Be like, what's this and that, the third? I'm like, alright. And then me and my inner child, what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you what this and that and the third is in the ether. We're gonna help you to travel to see it. If you say that, if you say so. If you say so. Heaven sent. Okay. I mean, I do come from above, but also I do come from below. So don't forget, I do operate on two like different constructs. Don't don't be afraid of the bad part of you. It's also good. God said it's also good. You are good. Like I can tell some of y'all are still shy about this stuff. Like it's still weird. It's still new to you. I know it'll take baby steps of understanding this. I might be going a little bit too fast for y'all. I might be ahead of my time. I don't know because time does not exist with me. I'm in a different dimension. I don't know where I'm at, but I'm in a different dimension and exploring that reality, that life. Like, if you think about it, we live more than one life a day. Like, literally. And you can quantum leap or quantum personality in those times to bring back the information that you was trying to learn from that time into this time. And then you become the supernova, the super AI version of you. You become your Alexa. You call you. But for now, you can call me and be like, Aphrodite, I need you. Kind of like Upgrade. Or is it Upgrade? No, it's kind of like Upload. The movie, not the movie, but the TV show Upload. I'll be your archangel for the day, happen to help you. I'll be just like that in your subconscious. You just gotta recognize my energy and accept me from you. That it's my gift of what I can do. That's why I didn't have no makeup on to see if I'm triggering you, to see if you see my inner child. Mind you, I'm 29 years old. I'm an old lady, but I'm young at the same time. So y'all kept me at a subconscious age. So I'm gonna need all of y'all to help me. For real. I'm gonna need all of y'all. But what am I doing? I don't know. But yeah. Any more questions before I leave? But yeah, I didn't read the whole post. I stopped to answer that question. But go to the community tab to see that post of what I was talking about. So it might help you out. But my inner child like, can we go now? I'm like, okay, I'll go. But yeah, I guess I'll get y'all in the next live. Reminder, I am random now, so I'm not on a schedule no more. I'm just random. There's no telling when I'll be dropping. Because I realized, bless me. Okay, that was gross. I realized that every time I post to get ready to go live, somebody's like, I need to get her subconscious. I need to see how I can lose information from her. How can I distract her? So I'm like, I'm trying to be all the obstacles as much as possible and be clever and not let them win. Well, yeah. All right. Bye.